All right, let's do this.
Now, I'm not a lawyer and I don't play one on TV, but if I did, I definitely wouldn't want a courtroom drama where the star witness was a Roomba. Because in today's world of IoT, even your vacuum cleaner might have some real dirt on you. That's coming up next on TiPS, Today in Public Safety.
Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Here's your host, Fletch, with today's tips.
Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety. This is Fletch. I'm a certified NENA ENP, and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday each week, I bring you the latest news and information about public safety and next-generation 911 services and solutions. Today, we're going to be talking about the top issues for digital warrants and IoT data access. IoT as the new evidence locker. From smart speakers and watches to connected cars and yes, even the refrigerator that knows when you're low on milk, could every device now be a potential witness? For investigators, this is like hitting the jackpot. For privacy advocates, it's like living an episode of Black Mirror. Okay, so your Fitbit says that you were running at 2 a.m. But who actually owns that data? You? The manufacturer? Or the faceless cloud server in the big building in the cornfield out in Kansas? Keeping digital evidence intact isn't as simple as bagging and tagging a piece of clothing. One wrong click and poof, the evidence is toast. Jurisdictional confusion. So, my smart doorbell lives in New Jersey. Its data is stored in Virginia. The company's headquarters is in California, and the backup server? Well, that's maybe in Ireland. So whose laws apply here? Honestly, sometimes it feels like you need a world map, a law degree, and a passport just to issue a warrant. Privacy versus public safety. As it turns out, this is the ultimate tug of war. On one hand, investigators need access in order to stop crime and keep people safe. On the other hand, you don't want your fridge accidentally incriminating you because you had one too many slices of cheesecake. So the big question, how much intrusion is too much? Time sensitivity and real-time access. Here's the kicker. IoT data doesn't sit around forever. Logs roll over. Cache is clear. And in some devices, the history is deleted faster than you delete your browser tabs just before your spouse walks in. Could law enforcement or even NG911 ever justify real-time IoT taps? And if so, what guardrails stop it from sliding into dystopia? So we're getting very close and flirting with some blockbuster movie themes here. The Terminator with Arnold.
I'll be back.
The Matrix with Reeves.
The Matrix isn't real.
And War Games with Broderick.
God damn it, I'd piss on a spark plug if I thought it'd do any good.
That's got to be one of my favorite movie lines. Did we already predict reality 20, 30 years ago? That wraps up this episode of TiPS, Today in Public Safety. I hope the podcast was educational for you and you learned something new. If you liked what you heard today, please drop a like and be sure to tell your friends. And don't forget to leave a comment and let us know. If you've got any questions or want to suggest a topic of your own, just reach out to me at Fletch911 on social media. Who knows, maybe your idea will be the topic of a future podcast. Have a great holiday weekend. We'll catch you back on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday next week. This is Fletch. Thanks for listening. And if you're in public safety, thanks for what you do every single day. Stay safe and take care.
You've been listening to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Hosted by Fletch and available every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on 911tips.com. That's 911tips.com. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to join us each week for the latest on NG911. I am Spider Harrison, the official 911 voiceover dude. Catch me on Sirius XM on various channels, including 90s on 9, the 10 spot, and on the Weekend Countdown on Hits 1. Or don't regret it for the rest of your life. Either way, I'm good.